The Japanese yen dropped sharply across the board today in reaction to news of the Liberal Democratic Party's victory in the election on Sunday. As widely expected, the LDP returned to power, winning 294 seats out of 480 seats in the lower house of Parliament. Together with Komeito, the potential coalition government has 325 seats. Japan's Prime Minister-elect Shinzo Abe reiterated that his top priority would be economic recovery and battling deflation. Abe has been frequently quoted recently on his call for unlimited easing from the Bank of Japan. The central bank is expected to add another 5 to 10 trillion yen to its already 91 trillion asset purchase and lending program this week. But it's believed that the central bank would not stop there and much more would be announced next year. In particular, the foremost thing Abe is expected to do is to nominate a new governor to replace Masaaki Shirakawa, whose term ends in April, and then the central bank will certainly become more aggressive. Technically, US dollar Japanese yen has taken out the prior 2012 high of 84.17 today and would likely take on the 2011 high of 85.51 soon, which is also an important long-term resistance level. Euro-yen is trading above the 110 psychological level for the moment and will take on the 111.43 key resistance zone, and break of which will be an important affirmation of a long-term trend reversal. British pound Japanese yen's rally is still in progress for the 140.02 key long-term resistance level. Aussie dollar Japanese yen will also likely take on the 2010 high of 90.02 key resistance. New Zealand dollar Japanese yen has indeed taken out the equivalent level already and is trading above the 70 psychological level comfortably. In the US, it's reported that House Speaker Boehner made a new proposal which will raise tax rates on the wealthiest people. The proposal called for raising $1 trillion in tax revenues over 10 years, which is seen as higher than Boehner's prior proposal of $0.8 trillion. Also, that called for a two-stage process, with a small-scale deficit reduction by year-end and a second phase the next year on tax code revamps. Rising of borrowing limit was also offered as part of the deal. A Democrat was quoted by the Wall Street Journal as describing the act as a breakthrough in the negotiation. Nonetheless, it's believed that the White House is still dissatisfactory with the increase in tax revenue. Latest CFTC data showed euro net shorts were at 31,600 contracts on December 11, relatively unchanged from the prior week. Yen net shorts rose for another week, mildly, to 94,400. Sterling net longs were relatively unchanged too at 28,000. Australian dollar net longs rose to another 2012 high at 103,400. Canadian dollar net longs recovered back to 62,500, compared to the prior week's 57,100, but it was way off September's high of 111,900. On the data front, New Zealand Westpac consumer confidence rose to 100.